Today we're going to be looking at the Galactic Legion Barricades and Crates by EnderToys Terrain. So this set is much more of a larger scenery bundle rather than a individual type of scenery. You get 3 different kinds of crates, which you can see here on the right, as well as 8 barricades on the left. Based on the set name, I feel like this is very much designed towards Star Wars Legions. However, you can make an argument that it fits for any kill team or Warhammer 40,000 or Necromunda board game. Starting with the barricades, you get 8 of them in this set, so if you're looking at in terms of getting pieces of scenery, this is better than the barricades pieces I've looked at already. They actually are a lot more detailed, so you can see it's a series of triangle patterns. It's not as wide and it doesn't have built-in bases for support at the bottom because it doesn't need them. Personally, I'm not a fan of them. I think they feel a little small when compared to a 40k miniature. However, depending on what scale you're playing, this still might work for you. The crates that accompany this kit are probably the biggest disappointment in my personal opinion. Looking first at these little 1 units, let's call them. They look very much like the box from Portal, if you remember that game, and individually they're not very tall compared to a Plague Marine on a 32mm base. They're really tiny, and you'd have to stack a lot of them to even get some kind of detail out of it. Moving on to these bigger or longer crates, they appear to just be 2 of the 1 units attached together side by side. Again, they're equally as small when compared to this 32mm base Plague Marine. Again, not something I'm overly fond of. Finally, the last 2 crates that come with this kit. These are a little taller. They look to me more like rooftop air conditioners that you'd find in an industrial or commercial building. These are a little taller when compared to our Plague Marine here, but still not tall enough to be something I consider worth using on a battlefield. Overall final thoughts, this is personally probably the worst set I've bought by EnderToys Terrain, mostly because the scale of it doesn't fit what I plan to use it for. If you're playing something like Star Wars Legion or other sci-fi games, maybe it'll work for you, but personally I don't find the scale and overall appearance to be as good as some of the other kits. However, if you are just trying to start setting up a terrain for Kill Team or one of these smaller games, this might be a perfect way to populate a board with scattered terrain or some kind of cover. Let me know what you think of this kit, and if you use it or could even find a use for it yourself on any of your games or boards.